Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel, Govind English Teacher. Today, here is a person from English community. He is one of my friends. He is also teacher of English language. Now he is with us. Now we are going to share our teaching experience to enhance, to acquire language fluency, language ability, language proficiency. For that only, and he is going to share his experience. Before going to share his experience, now he is going to talk about himself. Please give a small brief introduction about yourself, sir. Since
Hi, hello. My name is B. Srinivas Rao, working as English teacher in ZPHS Borubhadra Santabommali Mandal. Recently, I have been promoted to School Assistant English. I myself was selected as SGT in 2000 in Vajrakotturu Mandal. Since then, I have been working as a teacher. Almost 24 years I have worked as SGT. Recently, I have been promoted to English. Of course, I am new as an English teacher to high school, but I have been always with English language since these years. Because from childhood, I have been fascinated to speak English. Spoken English attracts me very much. For example, in India, there are so many political leaders, but one of the most favorite to me is Shashi Tharoor, who is so fluent in English and he speaks rich English. So I have been trying to improve my spoken skills. And recently, I also started a YouTube channel regarding promoting English lessons in through social media, which is very useful. All my students and also some of my fellow teachers also using it and saying that, giving a good feedback. So very thankful for all of you to recognize me as your good colleague. Thank you.
thank you, Srinivas sir, for your good and great introduction. Nice. I think you have been, you work as an SGT. Now you came into this School Assistant of English Language. Okay. So when you were in SGT, and I think you might have taught everything in Telugu medium, but all of a sudden you shift from the Telugu medium to English medium because as a School Assistant of English Language, one has to teach entire in English to English medium. That's reason. So do you feel difficulty when you are transacting the concept regarding English? So how do you feel? Do you feel difficulty? What are the obstacles you are facing and how you are trying to overcome when you are teaching in English language? Please explain, sir. Yeah.
Yes, second, it's a big task for any teacher to shift directly to English medium and teach particularly CBSE syllabus up to 6th to 9th in 2023, which is a big task. I also feel as a challenge to it for me. But fortunately, my school days, I have been studied in CBSE syllabus. I'm a student of Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, and in those times, I just read all these lessons. Some of the lessons are still there. For example, the Happy Prince. The same lesson I have learned in my 10th class. Now I taught to 9th class. So this background, the English medium background helped me a lot to accustom to this high school, which I am working now. So even though there are some challenges, I did not feel much difficult. I could easily adjust to this syllabus. So I am getting on like that. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, sir. One more question, sir, very important because generally the people who want to learn English communication skills, spoken English ability, they want to learn something, how to speak English. Because, the thing is, they don't have any problem regarding grammar, vocabulary, syntax, nothing. Okay, but when they are asked to say something on the stage, off stage, that they feel some difficulty when they're talking in English language. Okay. So what are the suggestions that you are going to give those who are passionate to learn English language, so abilities? So what are the suggestions, how one can overcome when they are talking in English? They have some fear, trembling and shaking and breaking and hesitation. So how one should overcome these Anglophobia or fear of failure, fear of English language? So how one should just try to overcome?
Yes, sir. Your question is very useful to so many our fellow teachers as well as students, sir. Speaking English, spoken English is different from learning other subjects. You can learn any other subject with your books, practicing your books at home. But to speak any language, you have to follow all the basic rules how you learned your mother tongue. For example, your mother tongue is learned by you in your childhood days, unconsciously you have been listening to so many words by your surrounding people. Okay, a word bank is being built in your mind.
Yes.
Then whenever you get a chance, you try to bring each and every word from this word bank, and you keep speaking. At the first, in preliminary stage, you speak almost all very errors, mistakes, all that. Then keeping going on speaking, your terminology and your spoken skills slowly get improved. So for a spoken English, you have to keep in your mind that you just not only to read and replicate that sentences in your speaking. You have to act according to the situation. My suggestion is to think English. Better to think English. Practice while you're sleeping, while you're around when your friends are around you. You try to speak with them in English. It may be a little bit funny to do so with your friends or your family at first, but while you keep on practicing, your English is particularly gratefully, extently, it will be developing through this process. I do with my family, with my friends, and when I go to sleep, I try to regenerate all the today's happenings into translate into English language. Sometimes I record my voice in my mobile, then I re-listen it. There would be, you can see so many mistakes in those sentences. Even though while I am speaking with you, there are so lot of mistakes, but the mistakes should not stop you. Okay, you have to stop your mistakes. Nobody else would help you or support you to stop your mistakes. Mistakes are unavoidable things. Mistakes are, you have to welcome mistakes. Okay,
Yes.
so if you welcome mistakes to speak English, definitely you are going to become a great speaker.
Yes, sir. Yes, you have what you told is correct, sir. So mistakes is common because we are human. Because English is not our mother tongue. We are not the native speakers. So if you are making mistake, that means you are learning something. If you don't make mistake, you won't learn anything. So making mistakes is one sign of learning something. So by making mistakes, try to say something, and by gradually, day by day, every day, when you engage, when you immerse in that language, automatically the language can be acquired like a mother tongue. You have to make other language as your mother tongue so that one can be excellent expertise, and one can inculcate a habit of listening and speaking. Then he will be a good speaker, a good communicator. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your good suggestion. Thank you, Srini sir. See you later. Good luck.
Welcome.